Karnataka Congress leader and minister Priyank Kharge has come out and said that the environment in Karnataka, northern Karnataka, Dakshin Kannada, coastal Karnataka is not conducive for investment. That's the big statement that he has made, and the reason that he has cited for the same is communal polarization and hate speech, which is seemingly spooking companies from investing in coastal Karnataka or Dakshin Kannada as we call it. Now, there have been past instances of communal disharmony in coastal Karnataka, which are a cause for concern, that's what he said. The hijab controversy from the past, where protests erupted against college students wearing hijab, which was countered by saffron groups and right-wing slogans. Politics has also erupted over Priyank Kharge's remarks now, as Karnataka BJP chief BY Vijayendra has hit out over the Congress leader's comments. Vijayendra has questioned why Kharge should speak like this. He has asked him questions on the low quality of education and also the rising out-migration in Kharge's own constituency of Kalaburgi in northern Karnataka.
Have expressed the apprehension some of the IT companies have had to invest in coastal Karnataka because of fringe groups and communal
for
violence?
Any investment to come anywhere, we need conducive environment. Whether it is in UP, whether it's in Gujarat, or whether it's in Karnataka. All I am saying, or I have said it this even in Mangaluru, that the coastal Karnataka has immense potential, economic potential. But political leaders and religious leaders should control their speeches. They should work together to ensure the region develop. What is wrong with that? Isn't it a fact?
Let him answer why Gulbarga and Kalyana Karnataka in the SSLC and PUC result, why this region is in the last position. Why economically this region is still underdeveloped. Why in spite of spending thousands and thousands of crores, why the children and youths are going to Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Goa and other states for employment. Why no industries is coming to Gulbarga and Kalyan Karnataka region. So my request is, being a responsible minister, he should address the issue of his region. Being a responsible minister and the district in charge minister for Gulbarga, he should address those issues.
Welcome back. A political storm has erupted in the state of Karnataka after Minister Priyank Kharge suggested that communal tensions in coastal Karnataka may be making investors cautious. Now, these remarks have triggered pushback from industry voices and the opposition, raising a larger question. What really drives investment decisions? Is it perception? Is it politics? Or is it policy? To decode the economics behind the rhetoric, we have with us industry veteran Mohandas Pai. Thank you, Mr. Pai. Always nice to have you on the show. Whatever Mr. Priyank Kharge said today, Mr. Pai, do you see this as reflection of what the reality is, a genuine concern, or just shifting of the blame?
I think Priyank Kharge should not have made the statement. He's an IT minister. He understands what is happening in Karnataka. He's a politician. The fact that the whole of South Kendra, the coastal, it is gone to BJP, must be rankling him. And he's making all these comments. I mean, all of us, including Priyank Kharge, have been to Mangalore in the last 3 months. There have been 2 or 3 big events. He has come there, and the mood is very positive. What is wrong with South Kendra? In South Kendra, you had the SDPI, that from Mallapuram, which has now been banned by the government of India, send their cadre there to create trouble. All this hijab thing happened there because of their instigation and their trouble. They are creating communal tension, but the people of South Kendra did not want. Even the Muslims of South Kendra did not want that. They were creating all this trouble, instigating some girls to put up hijab and creating a global outcry. As if hijab has been banned. No hijab has been banned. Nothing has happened. Life goes on. Right now that they've been banned, there has been total peace in that area. There are some 1 or 2 local crimes which happen in every district. And apart from that, there's an upsurge of interest in jobs, upsurge of interest in technology. There are 30,000 IT people working there, 250 companies. And every year, 8 to 10,000 more jobs are being created. They got a program called Silicon Beach, which is run by Rohit Bhatt.
Right.
And Rohit Bhatt and his people are doing a great job. They opened some 2,500 seats in terms of space for people to come, and there are a lot of inquiries going on.
Right.
Anybody goes there. And lastly, South Kendra district has got the 2nd highest per capita income in and the district GDP in Karnataka after Bangalore.
Right.
And is the district the richest human capital.
Okay. But Mr. Pai, as somebody who does not understand Karnataka as well as you do, help us understand, we've all seen the Mysuru Infosys campus. It rolls out lakhs of trainees every year. Are there any legacy issues associated with Dakshin Kannada? A campus like this was not really, foreseen in Bangalore, although Bangalore has so many IT companies. Are there some legacy issues with regard to the socio-political climate in Dakshin Kannada? Because that region has seen unrest for several years now.
Look, what you call as unrest is a small event that happened there. If you go there every month, you'll not even feel it. I'm telling you, it's like a flooding in Bangalore. Okay. Bangalore has 850 kilometers of area. Okay? That's that whatever thing. In 1 kilometer, because of drains getting blocked, there was water. And that became Bangalore in floods, people going in boat. What kind of rubbish is that? It's 1 kilometer in one part of Bangalore. All right. I mean, they exaggerate everything, and the rest of us are going happily around your work. It happens once in a while because Bangalore, the corporation is broke. They've got a very bad governance. Everything, debris, they cleaned up. Maybe it'll happen again. So I think South Kendra district has been having this event and they get blown out of proportion. But the key thing was SDPI was instigating. They were creating communal trouble for a long period of time. Government of India banned them, and now there is peace. But I would expect a minister to support job creation, support technology. He has been there, he has made speeches. I've been there with him. And there's been no trouble. Many people are coming there, many people are doing work, and he should support everybody else. He should look after his own constituency, Kalburgi, which he has represented here and his father represented for 30-40 years, which happens to be the poorest district in Karnataka, and not make comments about South Kendra. We're all very upset and angry and upset. Right. All the people of South Kendra and Udupi are angry and upset at the minister deliberately trying to create a fear about communal politics in that particular area when it doesn't exist.
Okay. So you're saying that there's no communal profiling of the place, Mr. Pai, because, as a young woman, I remember getting very worried when the Ram Sene incident happened. How is the situation in Dakshin Kannada right now? Help us understand realistically, and how friendly is it for investors?
Well, I think you should talk to people. I would suggest you talk to Rohit Bhatt and some of the people there who put up business enterprises. There's a Danish company there with 800 people in IT. Talk to them. And there are other people who talk to them directly and they will tell you. Well, I go there once in 3 months. I talk to them. I'm trying to help them grow. Because, Infosys went there in 1994. It's got a campus for 8,000 people. There are 4,000 or 5,000 people there. Yeah. The problem with South Kendra is the state government did not provide the necessary infrastructure and market South Kendra. Market. All of them sit in Bangalore and say, we'll market outside Bangalore. So what do they do? For example, we had gone to government and said, set up an incubator in Hubli Dharwad, like T-Hub. I mean, they say, yes, it doesn't happen. Now, in the last year budget, 25-26 budget, it's been included, but there's no work on the ground. And then they said that there's an STPI there, they'll build something on 3 acres of land. And then they put a tender out to bid to say that you can come and bid and build, but you can't mortgage the land. Which private sector fellow will come? We don't mortgage the land.
Right.
I mean, they should market, they should invest. You should ask Priyank Kharge, what has he invested in the last 10 years outside Bangalore? And ask him, it's a failure of the government that they're not investing enough. We told them, invest in a T-hub-like thing in Hubli Dharwad, in Mysore, in Mangalore, in Belgaum and Kalburgi. Create space, create business parks. Because when people come, they want space. Do all that. You've got to market, create a positive climate. Give them money to build infrastructure. It's only talk. Okay. They budgeted. We had a LEAP program last year with 1,000 crore budget. And they said we'll give 200 crores. The 200 crores till today, not much has been spent. I sit in meetings, not much has been spent. I want to know what the minister is doing to spend that money. He should be leading this. He should be making a positive impact on Hubli Dharwad, Mangalore, Mysore, Belgaum every time. He's a minister. And instead of doing that, he's raising unnecessary issues, politicking, forgetting his role as the minister.
Okay, so you think this could... Right, sir. Do you think this could be a political positioning, because it's also, yes, the scrutiny on the government for, for Bengaluru getting saturated, and the government not really having answers when it comes to where do you place investors? Is this also political positioning by the Congress party, sir?
No. The political positioning is not because of Bangalore, because they don't have much representation in that area. Okay. And they don't have much representation because they ignore that area. They're playing communal politics, especially the party in power. They only promote one side of society, and they play politics there, and there's a reaction from people. Right. You should ask a reporter to go there, meet all the people and find out what is happening.
Mr. Pai, the Congress guys are blaming, I mean, their inference is to the Hindutva groups. And I know that you also talked about the radicalization that exists, you know, specifically with the existence of groups like SDPI. How do you see, you know, that climate changing, sir? What needs to happen at a societal level to ensure that investors feel far more confident? Not just investors, the society feels safer.
Look, first you must not allow these radical elements from Mallapuram to come inside.
Okay.
Okay? There are foreign elements coming from Kerala. They come across the border every time. They're radical elements. SDPI want to take over South Kendra district. They're sending radical elements. They're buying property. They're doing many wrong things, getting radical mullahs there and having events. Government must catch them, must not stop them. Must stop them. You must not allow this outer state elements to come there. Now that has been done because they have been banned. You've not seen much action. So the city has become peaceful. The whole district has become peaceful.
Okay.
And second, what you must do is you must treat everybody with respect. Whenever an event happens where, you know, one community coming from Kerala side is involved with the other Hindu community gets the blame. The police don't even act against them when they are violent.
Okay.
And if the Hindus retaliate, they go after them and bash them up. You ask people there, they will tell you. You see the local newspapers, you get all the news. So government must not play communal politics. They must work there to develop. They must build better infrastructure. They must do many things because this state has the second highest quantum of per capita income and GDP. And they got the best educational infrastructure after Bangalore.
Right.
Where is the kind of education infrastructure in North Karnataka, in other places? This Hubli, this South Kendra and Udupi district have got the best. They got some 10 medical colleges, largest medical colleges there. Largest concentration of colleges for any district apart from Bangalore is there. The 50,000 students studying there. I mean, the human resource potential is very, very rich.
Okay.
And there is no trouble on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, so all of this is possibly just a perception. Last question to you, Mr. Pai. What is your favorite thing about Dakshin Kannada? Something that it's very personal to you?
My favorite thing is the good people, the highly educated people. They're good people, they're proactive people. They're stuck in a rut because they're not together to work to develop the place. We started working there many years ago, created a document for South Kendra. We asked them to take the lead. There's no leadership there to take the lead. Only now Capital Chauta is come, is doing a great job. You can see what all is doing for infrastructure. Now Rohit Bhatt has come, is doing a great job. I've been going there for 20 years and talking to local leadership. They all come for meetings, sit down, have tea and coffee, say yes and go away. They don't do anything. Only now we are seeing, Rohit Bhatt and others do well in the last 2 years. And the minister came there. They had a big event. He was very positive. He made good statements. I don't know what happened to him to make all these kind of statements. He must be very cautious of making this statement because people are trying to label the district. Because once you lose, you should not play politics with people's lives. I mean, all the medical colleges and all the, colleges there, they're getting 60% of students from outside that place. Why will students come there? Tell me.
Okay, absolutely.
So much of trouble. Why will parents from all over the country send their young children there to live in hostels and go about the city? Right? So I think this is political positioning which must stop. Okay. See, Karnataka government is not doing its job today. We are seeing much growth and development in industry in Tamil Nadu.
Right.
And Karnataka government is not investing enough in Bangalore because the freebie culture, communal politics, caste politics.
You're saying Tamil Nadu's DMK government is doing better than the Congress government in Karnataka?
Industry.
Okay.
In industry, not in services. They're trying to catch up in services.
Okay.
Services, Bangalore is still growing because the momentum and the inertia. But when you look at new deals coming, a lot of it is going to Hyderabad, some of it is going to Tamil Nadu, which is worrisome. Right. It used to come here because the bad PR and the bad experience of people here with traffic jams and all that. Okay. See, what the government doesn't understand is we have got 60 lakh people working in Bangalore out of 1.3 crore people.
Okay.
The payroll is 60 lakhs. They say 70 lakhs. I'm taking 60 lakhs. All right. We got 26 lakh techies. Highest concentrated technology people for any city in the world.
Right. So several concerns you've raised, Mr. Pai. I think, these are important questions that policymakers should also be thinking about. Thank you, Mr. Pai. Thank you so much for joining us and bringing that much needed perspective on that debate that has made all of us think on the future of Dakshin Kannada. Thank you, Mr. Pai. Thank you, Mr. Ponnana, for speaking to NDTV, for your time. Do you see this, whatever Mr. Kharge said, do you see this as reality? Do you see this as blame game? Is the government acknowledging a real investor concern here, or is it, like the BJP says, effectively shifting responsibility for slow investment just because the region's socio-political climate is a little different?
No, we are not saying that there is no investment. We are talking about lack of investor confidence in areas where there is some kind of tension and there is some kind of, social unrest, if that's the right word, which obviously is something the investor is worried about, right? So you need a climate, you need a conducive atmosphere to set up business. And if you're talking about the coastal area, it is large business and large investments for people to come in. Obviously, the atmosphere has to be more than satisfactory. And we know where the laboratories of the politics, divisive politics runs in Karnataka state. And that is worrying the investors. It's the feedback of the investors, which is not a political statement. It is an administrative concern that the ministers expressed.
Right. So would you largely blame the various religious groups that exist there? Because, we've seen various controversies, in instances of violence and also instances of, the hijab protest and all of that. Does the primary responsibility of fixing all of this, doesn't it lie squarely with the state government, sir?
It does. Of course it does. But the fact remains, I am not going to point fingers at a particular incident. The fact remains that there are certain areas where there is higher levels of moral policing and that kind of political atmosphere. We must accede to this. That the government is taking steps to set it right. We have brought law and order into focus. Those are all matters which is being addressed by the state government. But what now the investor expresses is, now if somebody expresses that going to a certain nation, a certain other country on a holiday is not conducive because of the political atmosphere they are created by certain groups or created by whoever. What is wrong with it? I mean, this is the feedback, and we will work on this feedback and take necessary measures to ensure that investor confidence is restored in these areas as well.
Right. Mr. Ponnana, the BJP is saying that this is unfair communal profiling of a place like Dakshin Kannada, and that all of this is politically driven because there are Hindutva groups there, and it's because this region has voted for the BJP. Do you see any truth in that?
Look, BJP, I don't blame BJP for the way they react, because they know nothing else except politics. We are looking at something larger than politics. We are looking at development. We are looking at ensuring investor confidence in every part of Karnataka, including the areas referred to by the Honorable Minister. But the fact remains, and we must all accede to this so that we can do better, that there are certain parts of Karnataka where there is a kind of tension related to the nature of politics that has gone on over a period of time, that law-abiding good citizens who want to invest there from outside, especially from outside, will be concerned. I don't understand why BJP reacts to these things every time by making politics out of it. Obviously, that's how they cater to their vote bank, I guess. But this is not politics. This is purely about ensuring Karnataka gets best investment. We have a beautiful long coastline, whether it's the areas of Karwar, Dakshin Kannada, Uttar Kannada, and this must be put to best use.
Absolutely.
In the context, when we speak to some investor and if he expresses certain concerns that he cannot probably set up a 24/7 restaurant or something like that, we must accept this and move forward and ensure that investors have confidence in.
But Mr. Ponnana, when a minister says that if you're wearing jeans, you need securities, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, because we've all gone to Mangalore. I know, we all remember what happened in the 90s. It was extremely scary, concerning, but things have changed, isn't it?
They've changed. I'm sure they've changed, but we must change further. You see, there are still incidents where during New Year's Eve, during Christmas Eve, these celebrations by young people, social gangs and groups have barged into these kind of areas and tried to force themselves. So these things have happened, and then if you look at the whole landscape and the demography, you'll realize this happens more in certain parts of Karnataka.
Okay, and I know...
And obviously, that is something that the investors will take note of. I don't blame them for it. I don't blame the minister for having flagged this. Perhaps the use of language could have been a little different.
Yeah, but Mr. Ponnanna, one of my last questions to you, sir. We've all seen and loved Mumbai. The example of Mumbai, cities like Mumbai have also seen those periods of serious unrest. We've seen what happened in '93. But, there is immense political, social will that makes coastal cities rise and shine, isn't it? So what is it that coastal Karnataka needs to do so that investors also feel that the situation there is being firmly handled?
No, coastal, see, it is not the people. Right? People are absolutely wonderful. Nobody can point fingers at the people of Uttar Karnataka or...
So who are you holding responsible, sir? Is it certain groups?
Yeah, it is certain extreme groups. I don't want to point fingers because it's not the...
will you hold it? Will you hold both sides responsible, sir? Because, one side says it's the other side's radicalization.
They are all... Both sides are of the two faces of the same coin.
Right.
You see, they feed off each other. Every kind of extremism feeds off the other kind of extremism. It's both extreme, right? Extreme wingers who feed off each other, who cause all these problems. One can't live without each other, without the other.
Right.
So when you point fingers, you don't point at one group. You are pointing at everybody who believes in fascist ideology.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Ponnanna. I think that's a very important point, and I agree with you. Appreciate you joining us and responding to the questions around investor confidence and, of course, the future of coastal Karnataka. Thank you so much, Mr. Ponnanna, for joining us.
Thank you.
So that was advisor to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, A.S. Ponnanna, speaking to NDTV on the future of Dakshin Kannada and also on the controversy centered around Priyank Kharge, the minister's statements on what is stalling investors from investing in Dakshin Kannada. With that, it's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.